All right, all right, all right. Yes, basketball fans, welcome to the stable here at Dallas Center Grimes High School as the DCG Mustangs tonight welcome the Norwalk Warriors. So again, welcome all Norwalk and DCG fans. Hopefully you guys and gals got the opportunity to watch a little bit of the senior celebration at the end of the girls game. If you did not, that stream will be posted. You can go back and watch it later, but it was really awesome to get the opportunity to see all those seniors recognized for all their hard work. Brad Bailiff here, streaming tonight live with my partner in crime, Pat O'Brien. Pat, how's it going?
A great game on that last game right there. Hopefully we got a few more threes that we can put up there in this next game.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, we want to give a huge shout out and congratulations to the Dallas Center Grimes girls Mustang varsity basketball team, getting not only a big win against Norwalk, Pat, but they clinched a share of the conference the title, which is huge. And now if we get our job and do the work on Friday and win against Newton, they will hold that title all to themselves. Right now, they share it with the Indians from Indianola.
That's right, and I expect nothing more than us taking full control of that game on Friday, which would then also solidify the #1 position in Class 4A girls basketball.
Well, I'll tell you what, the boys have an opportunity tonight, a very special opportunity to do the same thing. If they can work hard and get a big W against this tough Norwalk boys team, they will also clinch a share of the conference championship, again, with the Indianola boys team. And if they are able to win tonight and against Newton on Friday, they will also hold an outright conference championship. So a lot of things on the line here for these teams tonight. Girls already got it done. Now we get a chance to watch the boys here, Pat.
Yeah, and this is going to be a different game. This one, the prior game, 4 overtime games. You go start looking at stats, and they mirror each other in a lot of ways. In 2008, when we started playing Norwalk won the first 5 games. DCG in 2011, they win the next 6 games straight. It's a game of streaks. 20, then they go back, they win a few. Norwalk goes on, they win the next 9 games. Norwalk 9 in a row. That's 4.5 years.
Yep.
Right now, DCG is on a 3-game win streak. Can they match the 50? 50 is the magic number today. DCG averages giving up 49.6 points per game. Norwalk averages 50 points. If everything stays even right there at 50 points, do the Mustangs have enough gas in the tank to break the 50-point mark? And I think they do tonight.
Well, you know, their average is 63.9, so if you look at the averages, it favors them. But I'll tell you what, this is a tough Norwalk team. It went to 4 overtimes, like you said, in Norwalk. So you know they're going to be hungry, come in here. We're going to see their best game tonight. I expect these Mustangs to rise to the occasion. After losing 2 straight, Pat, to Indianola and to Boone, they've been able to rattle off 2 straight, beating Pella Christian at home, going to Pella, getting a big overtime win against Pella. Back here tonight, I mean, they're really on an upward swing, and it's the right time of the year to do that, Pat.
It absolutely is. You go to Norwalk, lose at Norwalk, or not Norwalk, to Indianola, lose at Indianola. A lot of people lost at Indianola. You know, this is just a conference that really beats each other up. The Boone game was the eye-opener. That was the game I think was a good loss for the Mustangs. It really opened their eyes. You cannot just show up and expect to win a game against anybody. The boys' game is too good. There's too many good athletes out there. You got to show up every day. That's exactly what they did at Pella.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, hey, we got about 4 minutes before tip-off. I got a couple of announcements I definitely want to get out there, and then Pat and I are going to talk a little bit about keys to success for both these teams as we head in to this amazing Tuesday night matchup. So, first and foremost, I want to thank Schaefer Auto Body. They are a 3-point sponsor and have been all season long. Schaefer's Auto Body is proud to support our DCG Mustangs. They're locally owned. Schaefer's has provided quality collision repairs and professional customer service to Central Iowa for the past 40 years. Schaefer Auto Body, thank you very much. We're hoping to be calling your name out a lot as we bring in some 3-pointers. Also, we want to talk about our DCG Booster Club cake auction that's coming this Friday, February 11th. This year's theme is DCG Bakes the World a Better Place. This is going to, all the proceeds from this fundraising event go to support our DCG athletics and and allow them to purchase uniforms and other equipment. This is an activity for everybody. That's right. If you're a baker at any level, put a cake in the oven, decorate that bad boy. It doesn't matter, because we're going to have 3 different divisions, a professional, amateur, and a teacher, staff, student, sports team division. Winning cakes will be auctioned off at halftime of both games next Friday, and then we'll have a silent auction for the remaining cakes in the commons area. Bidders and bakers drive the success of the event. If you'd like to participate, get that cake baked and have it to the Meadows Commons by 4 p.m. on Friday the 11th so then that way your cake will be registered. And again, all cakes will be judged on this year's theme. DCG bakes the world a better place. Looking forward to the cakes that we're going to see on Friday, Pat.
No doubt. The cakes that we've seen in the past, we've said it for almost all season long now. The big-time cakes bring big-time dollars. So bring your checkbook, and if you have to team up with another family or something like that that's on some of these different teams, get after it, and let's get let's fill the coffers for the Booster Club.
No doubt about it. And then last but not least, man, we've got some special teams here this year, both boys and girls, and they're already set up for sub-state matchups. So the boys is already set. They're going to play Monday, February 22nd. They're going to host the game here against Sadell. The girls will also host their first home game. We don't know who that's going to be yet. Hopefully by Friday we'll know what that matchup will be. But for us to be able to stream those, there is a cost to be able to stream any playoff games. That's $400 per game. I think we've got something in the lineups for the girls, but the boys we don't yet. So we're looking for sponsors. If you're a business, local business out there, this is the time of year, because each stream we do in the postseason, which could be an opportunity of 5, we're going to need all the help we can get. So please, if you can sponsor, individual, if you're a family and want to get a bunch of people together, if you're a business, reach out to the Booster Club. Julie Glasgow is our president. Reach out to any of the Booster Club members that are out there and say, hey, we'd love to sponsor one of those streams. So we would love to see any of that support come down the line. All right, guys and gals, we're going to get ready to turn it down courtside for Matt Priest to throw down our starting lineup announcements. We'll be excited for that. Once that is done, we're going to kick back up here for tip-off for this amazing boys matchup. Again, your Mustang hosting the Warriors. Welcome, fans. Hopefully you got your snacks, treats, and your blankets, and you're all cuddled up on the couch ready to rock and roll, because this is going to be a great game. Let's throw it down to Matt Priest for tonight's starting lineups.
Now let's meet tonight's guests, the Warriors from Norwalk High School. A 6'4" junior forward, number 2, The 6'5", center forward, number 50, David Cahill. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's officials, those guys I talked about earlier, at the side by WNBA, Bill Johnson, Brian Cahill, and Tim Osterhouse. Tonight's athletic director for Atletico is Jared Torres.
All right, everybody, the starting lineups have been announced. The teams are ready to rock and roll, and I'm fired up for what's going to be an awesome game. This is a talented Norwalk team, and obviously a ridiculously talented DCG Mustangs team.
Yeah, if you're Norwalk, you got to have an answer for Cole Glasgow on the drive. When Cole Glasgow drives, you got to shut him off at the rim.
All right, Norwalk wins the tip. Bourne at the top. Passes that off to Morrow. Morrow gets it to Brown. Brown guarded by Bo Houston. Gets it to Bourne, guarded by Runyon. Kicks all the way out to Carlson. Back to Bourne. Norwalk back out to Bourne. DCG, good job defensively to start here. And one thing Norwalk's going to try to do is slow this game down because they know how deadly they can be. Bourne steps back three, buries the first three-pointer, and Norwalk's on the board, 3-0.
That's the strength right there. Run them, kind of mull them to sleep a little bit, step back and hit the three. They can do that with efficiency.
All right, Houston with the ball, hands off to Jackson. Going to be an offensive foul called on Bo Houston. Might be a moving screen.
Yeah, he ran into the defender right there. I think it was a screen, but it was just too much.
All right, Norwalk after the turnover will start. Bourne bringing the ball up, guarded by Runyon. He's going to hand off to Morrow. Swings it over to Brown. Brown to Carlson. Back to Bourne. Back to Carlson. He's going to try to work something here. He's not. He's going to get it back out to Morrow. Morrow to Harder. Gets it to Carlson. Back to Brown. Good ball movement. Shot in the corner by Harder. In and out. Rebound. Cahill. Runyon to push the ball for the Mustangs. He's going to get it to Glasgow. Cole's going to come around. Step up, pull up, jump shot. It's going to be a little deep. Rebound Cahill. Oh, man. Throws it to Harder, though.
Didn't have any choice right there. Falling out of bounds. Good rebound. Keep moving.
Bourne working his way in. Nice pass right there, and a big-time block by Cole Glasgow.
Yeah, Glasgow, he knew that was gone. The defender, Cahill, right there in the front. Glasgow, great block.
All right, gets it out to Carlson's going to swing it out to Brown. Brown's going to hand off to Bourne. And that's right, that's younger brother to Bowen Bourne, former Norwalk great.
You look at the mannerisms of the two players right there, him and his brother, they're almost identical.
Jones guarding Bourne right now. Bourne step three again. Going to be short, rebound Cahill. Nice job by Kalik so far on the boards. Gets it up to Jones. Jones works it over, lay in, 2 points Mustangs. Great job offensively right there by the Mustangs.
They talked at the beginning of the season, the frozen rope passes, the very first practice. That right there was a great pass.
Fantastic pass. All right, Bourne at the top. Gets it over to Carlson. He's going to pull up three. He's going to miss. Rebound Glasgow. Oh, man, tried to feed it in, not able to get there. Foul's going to be called.
Got to be smarter than that if you're Cahill. You're too valuable to the team to be able to reach an all the way around a silly foul like that. That's two silly fouls, one offensive and one defensive foul.
That's 2 team fouls for the Mustangs. Norwalk up 3-2. They have the ball. Bourne bringing the ball up. Mustangs going to get in their trap. Morrow gets it back to Bourne. Swings it over to Brown. Back to Bourne. Swings it over to Morrow. Back to Bourne.
In this 1-3-1 zone, this little trap that they got going, the shots are going to be available on the baseline corner.
Bourne's going to try to work his way around. Gets it over to Brown. Back to Bourne. Gets it into Harder. He's going to step up at the line. Buries the jump shot. 5-2. Gets it up to Jones. Up to Runyon. Runyon's like, hey, where's my guy? Everybody ran up court, left him all by himself. Houston working his way around, guarded by Harder. Runyon at the top. He's going to pull up for three himself. It's going to be deep. Rebound by Carlson. Bourne bringing it up the left side for the Warriors. Got to be careful of that arm, almost reaching around there. Brown up to Morrow. Gets it to Carlson in the corner. Up to Brown at the top, guarded by Houston. Carlson in the corner. Gets up to Morrow. Comes around, guarded by Cole. Swings around, ball knocked away. Turnover. Nice job by Glasgow. Really good defense. And he's going to work his way in and lays it in right there. Great pass by Runyon and a phenomenal finish by Cole Glasgow.
Yeah, full speed, great touch. That is not an easy layup right there.
Bourne bringing the ball up, guarded by Runyon. Carlson with the ball now at the top, swings it to Brown. Brown hands off to Bourne. Bourne's going to try to go around.
Great defensive discipline right there by Runyon, not to get off his feet and have the open shot right there.
Oh, really nice job by Cahill to knock it away. Just really good defense. Perrin and Bailiff checking in for Cahill and Bo Houston.
At the beginning of the season, the coaching staff also talked about, we've run 30 seconds. How tired are you right now? Can you give me 3 minutes? And that's what they're asking their kids to do. Give me that 3 minutes.
Nice defense by Tyler to recover there. That was a good switch. Cole looking, nice feed. Oh, really nice job right there. Oh, Bailiff couldn't quite finish. Cole for three at the top, buries! Boom! Shakalaka! A Schaefer auto body three-pointer for Cole Glasgow.
Big basket right there. That's the first outside shot of the day right there. Now it's time to start getting that. That'll open everything back up on the inside.
Bourne at the top, guarded by Runyon. Seeing Tyler Bailiff out on the floor out there reminds me he's our senior spotlight after the game, so stay tuned as we're going to interview Tyler and get to know him a little bit. That should be a really good interview, Pat.
Yes.
All right. Carlson out to Morrow, out to Bourne, guarded by Runyon. Mustangs 7, Norwalk 5, 2:12 left in the first period.
Now the game has settled down a little bit. Things are not as easy for Norwalk offensively.
Carlson at the top, guarded by Bailiff. Swings it over to Bourne, guarded by Runyon. Tries to go baseline, gets it out to Brown, out to Morrow for three. He buries a big three for Norwalk. They take an 8-7 lead.
And just like that, they come right back and hit that three-pointer right in our face. That's a great offensive set right there.
That was a really nice job by Norwalk. Cole swings it out to Runyon, gets it to Perrin in the corner. Back to Cole, he's going to pull up for three again. And that'll be an air ball, hits out of bounds. Norwalk will have possession as the Mustangs work their way back on the defensive side. Bourne to bring it up for the Warriors. 1:32 left in the first period. Norwalk 8, Mustangs 7. All right, Bourne working his way around. Nice defense right there. Good close by Blake Perrin right there, the general. Nice job by Jones to tip it away. Gets it up to Bailiff, up to Runyon.
And so far, we're basically 7 minutes.
Tyler's going to be called. He was trying to work his way through and ends up running into a Norwalk player and gets called on for the foul. That's tough because he really wasn't doing these, trying to work his way through. He wasn't even going to set a screen. Team third foul for the Mustangs. Norwalk so far with no fouls on the board. 1:11 left. Norwalk leads 8-7. Bourne bringing the ball up. This was a tight game the first time they met. I know it showed 70 points on the scorecard at the end of the game, but there was 4 overtimes that were involved in that.
And, you know, in a game like that, depth really plays a factor in the games, and DCG has more depth and more quality depth than Norwalk does.
All right.
But Norwalk is very top-heavy in their top 3 players.
Runyon's going to work his way around. Perrin for three in the corner. Oh, misses. Bailiff right there. I wasn't able to pull it in, but really nice job. Bourne coming up, and he's going to slip, fall, and travel. Turnover, Warriors.
That was one of those plays right there by Bourne. He really never had the ball. I don't know how you travel when you don't have the ball like that.
All right, Bailiff inbounds to Runyon. 33 seconds. My guess the Mustangs will hold for the last shot. This is pretty typical for them as they get down to the final seconds. Down 1 point, a very low-scoring first period. Not only a good defensive play by both teams, but multiple turnovers by both teams as well.
Absolutely, and this is the kind of game that Norwalk wants to play right there. Keep it close, keep everything in front of you, take the lead at the first quarter, advantage Norwalk.
All right, 8-7, 7 seconds. Oh, tries to feed it into Bailiff, can't get it, turns it over. Harder working it down. Not able to get anything going. Mustangs almost had something. Bailiff just couldn't quite corral it. And unfortunately, the Mustangs will be down a point at the end of the first period, 8-7, Pat.
Well, if you're Norwalk, you're like, hey, here we go. There we go. What's going on with DCG? Offensively, Bo Houston, no shots. Jackson Jones, no shots. Those guys have got to get in the game. Everybody else has got to look to get them the ball to open everything up. Otherwise, this two-man show deal, we're going to end up just like this at a 15-point game in the 30s. That's going to be advantage Norwalk. We got to get this thing opened up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I think you're going to see that's probably what Coach Rankin's talking with these boys about right now. Hey, 8-7, it's a 1-point game. We got 3 periods of basketball. Let's get back to how we play. Let's see if they're able to generate that, get some fast break points, to start to push the ball a little bit, because one thing Norwalk's done a good job is slow the tempo of the game down.
That's right.
That is an advantage to Norwalk. We saw ADM do that against these Mustangs in a sub-state game last year. They slowed the game way down, and it made that game very close. So the Mustangs need to kind of loosen things up, and let's see what they decide to do. Trevor Hamill checking in. Bo Houston, Blake Parent, Calix Cahill, and Jacob Runyon for the Mustangs.
And you look at this roster right here. This is a roster. You got your couple shooters on the outside right there. You got all energy in 2020 and 22 Hamill.
5 starters in for the Warriors. Houston swings it to Hamill, gets it to Perrin, to Cahill. Oh, Cahill gets it to Bo Houston. Oh, man, not able to do it. Brown able to pull the ball down for the Warriors. Again, another opportunity where you get it down in and we're just not able to finish getting points in the bucket.
You keep ringing the bell there. Sooner or later it'll fall through.
No doubt. All right, Harder with the ball, working his way around. He's going to pass to Carlson, back to Harder, guarded by the General. Swings to Morrow, guarded by Hamill. To Bourne, guarded by Runyon. Cole's going to check back in here in a second. Carlson trying to work his way down. Turnaround jumper misses, rebound Hamill. Gets it to Runyon. Nice start and stop there by Runyon to Perrin. Back to Runyon. Wants to get it down to Cahill. Isn't able to really find anything. Dribbles it back out. Hamill to Perrin. Oh, and Hamill wasn't looking. And he had an open space there. Probably would have had a layup if he would have been looking.
Well, and you wonder what the play is, because if the play is for Hamill to go out and then set a screen, I don't know how that whole thing. But every time you cut, you're always looking for the ball.
Always looking, yep. So Cole checks in for Runyon to give him a breather. Bourne bringing it up right here for the Warriors. Norwalk 8, Mustangs 7 with 6:43 left in the second. Again, not a high-scoring game for either team. Bourne step back 3 again, short. Brown tried to get it off of Bo, wasn't able to do that.
Wow.
Bo feeds it to Perrin for a nice finish. 2 points, Mustangs lead 9-8.
Shout out to Bo Houston right there. He takes it off the chest. Corrals still able to get that ball down court.
And that's what we want to see, the Mustangs being able to run and push the ball. That is something that they love to do, and it favors them.
Now you need to extend lead, get it to past 1 possession.
Harder for 3. Off. Rebound Carlson, and he's out of bounds. Step on the baseline. Mustangs will have possession. Nice effort, though, by Carlson on the Norwalk side with the offensive board.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the areas where Norwalk has done well. They've done better on the boards as a whole than what DCG has collectively throughout the season.
Yes. Jones checks in for the General. Glasgow bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. 9-8 lead with just under 6 minutes here in the second. Looked for the back door, didn't have it. Passes out to Hamill, gets it down to Cahill.
Oh, that's a chop right there. I mean,
Yep.
it's all over the arm. He goes up, got all arm, no.
Bourne working to bring it down, brings it all the way in, passes out to Brown, and that's a travel. So we're still seeing some ugly basketball from a turnover standpoint by both teams not protecting the ball very well. I think it's going to come down, Pat, to who could clean that up first.
Well, the one thing, the turnovers right now, DCG averages 10 a game. I think they're already there. You got to protect the orange.
All right, Glasgow bringing the ball up. 5.5 minutes left in the second period. Going to be a foul called on Brown for the Warriors. That'll be their first team foul.
And I just happen to be looking right at that deal, and that could have been offensive foul. Jackson Jones as he leans in with the shoulder right there, but both of them are moving. Finally, luckily, we got one our way.
Oh, man, that inbound play to Cole. Cole couldn't quite finish. Again, just those small buckets that we're not finishing with right here, a big difference point-wise for the Mustangs.
We've got 6 points at least at the rim that we haven't capitalized on.
Bourne bringing it back in. Swings out to Harder. Number 21's in the game. Cameron Thomas right now for the Warriors, looking for some help. Not finding it. Gets it over to Harder. Into Carlson. Back to Thomas. Thomas to Carlson. Back to Harder. Out to Thomas.
And the defense right now straight up man-to-man. Everywhere you go, there's nobody there.
Gets it to Bourne.
I'm waiting for the offensive foul to be called here. That's
nice
about
finish.
3 or 4 times. The defense is so tight they lean off with that one arm. It's going to get called here soon.
All right, Cole working his way around. Oh, tries to dish. Another turnover by the Mustangs. Again, these small things right here are things we got to clean up because Norwalk can't start extending lead if we're not careful. All right, Bourne at the top here for the Warriors. Gets it to Brown. He's going to shoot a 3 at the top. He's going to bury a quick 3. Oh, that's a 2-pointer. Foot on the line.
That's good timeout right there. Things are not going well at all offensively. There is no offense, and not only is there no offense, there's no offensive flow. We have got to get everybody. This is a team game. You're just going to take all 5 of them, plus the guys on the bench. Again, no shots other than that one for that little layup that we missed, that Bo Houston missed down low. Nothing for Jackson Jones. Those guys are going to have to be part of the offense to move forward just to get to halftime.
Yeah, so the Mustangs down 12-9. It's a 3-point lead for the Warriors after a nice 2-point shot there by Brown. So, yeah, the Mustangs, they just got to clean it up. I mean, we're not hitting some of those close shots. Like you said, we've left 6 points right there. But flip side that, we're just turning the ball over way too much. It's reminiscent of that Boone game, Pat, where we just turn the ball over so much.
Yep.
When we play a clean game, we play a lot better. So we have just, coaches got to be down there, like, clean it up. Norwalk, they need to clean it up too, but they just need to continue to do what they're doing and finish when they're on their side of the ball on the offensive side.
Norwalk turns it over 8 times a game. We turn it over 10 times a game. And right now, we're looking at 20 turnovers in this game right here. You can't win ball games against good quality teams giving them an extra 20 possessions. No way.
Yeah, Peitzman checks in for the Mustangs, gives Cahill a break. Runyon to bring the ball up for the Mustangs. Again, down 3. Hands off to Houston. Swings it over to Cole, over to Peitzman. Oh, man, get it down there. A little late. Peitzman for 3 on the pass back out. In and out.
God, what
rebound,
a great
Harder.
shot that was. That thing was money.
That was a great look and a good offensive possession for the Mustangs, even though the bucket did not fall. Bourne getting into Carlson. Swings back out to Harder. Knocked by Bo Houston. Harder's going to work his way in. Pulls up shot. Buries it. 14-9 Norwalk lead. See what these Mustangs can do if they can answer. They have many times this season. Now they're going to have to dig deep. Glasgow to Houston, over to Runyon.
So you
over
run
to
your
Peitzman.
man-to-man offense, everything there. Try to get something going back to the basket.
Cole for 3. Misses. Morrow, rebound. Bourne to bring the ball up for the Warriors. This is a big possession for Norwalk. They get points here. This really starts to extend the lead for the Warriors.
And it's a big possession for DCG.
Defensively need a big-time stop. Oh, really nice feed there.
That was a great defensive play right there. Almost always that's a foul. But Cole Glasgow does go straight up with his hands right there. Unbelievable. Nice block.
Oh, Cole tips. Harder tries to get away. He's stuck. Fires across the Bourne, open for 3. He buries a 3.
And you cannot lose him ever. he will kill you all day long.
And that is an 8-point lead right now for the Warriors. Norwalk just doing a much better job. Bailiff for three at the top. He boom! Boom! Shakalaka! Bailiff with the big time Schaefer auto body three-pointer.
Every once in a while it takes something unusual for you to win that game. There's the spark that you're looking for right there.
They really need to get a stop right here. Morrow for three at the top. He buries a three to answer.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's get this thing into a track meet.
2:11 left. Warriors up 8, 20-12. Cole looking for some help. Gets it to Bailiff at the top. Bailiff's going to shoot another three. No! Boom! Shakalaka! Another big three-pointer by Tyler Bailiff. Back-to-back threes, keeping the Mustangs in it.
Now you got to defend. You got to defend. Hold off. Get this tied 2020 to 2022 at half.
Schaefer auto body three by Bailiff right there. Mustangs need a stop right here to close this gap. It's a 5-point lead right now. They need a stop.
Identify
Carter
your
working his way
shooters.
through. Gets it into Morrow, and he's going to bury. Again, Norwalk doing a great job answering right now.
That's just good offense. There's nothing you can do about it.
Bailiff for three in the corner. No! Buries another one! Oh my God! Another Schaefer auto body three by Tyler Bailiff.
Where has he been all year long?
Boom!
Good Lord.
Shakalaka! Holy cow! Now again, though, we're
Gotta
hitting
get the
threes. We
stop.
got to get the stop. Norwalk's done a great job tonight getting points after a big shot for the Mustangs. Oh, Bourne's going to draw the foul and get the and one.
Somebody's got to step in there and try and take a charge on that. You know he wants to go. The people you don't want to hurt you are the ones with the ball right there. You got to make him pass that thing outside.
Man, you get it to 4 points. Bourne gets a big giant shot to go down, and he has the opportunity to extend this back to a 7-point lead for the Warriors. The general checking in for Bo Houston. Bourne's free throw, good. 7-point lead, 25-18. 44 seconds left in the half. Norwalk up 7.
Looks like we will hold for that last shot right here. See if we can't get this to a 5-point game going into halftime. If that's the case, it's almost, thank God the halftime's here so we can change everything up.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the adjustments they make. Norwalk's played some great basketball. What they're doing, though, is hitting a high percentage of shots. That's the one thing, man. Every loss that we've had this year, the team that we lose to is hitting at a very high percentage. Norwalk is doing that tonight. They've made it very difficult on the Mustangs. Perrin for the 2-point shot. Misses. Norwalk to have possession with 1 second left.
And that's a great shot right there. Just wasn't able to capitalize.
Ooh. Off the front rim. All right, everybody, we go into halftime. Not what I would like to see from the Mustangs being down 7, but they're down 25-18. If you're a Norwalk fan, you got to be very happy with how your team's playing right now. The Mustangs are going to have to dig deep here, Pat.
Well, the Mustangs are going to have to figure out a way to get the ball to the shooters other than, because right now, again, your two top guns, one guy comes out here, hits 7 3-pointers in a row. He doesn't even have a shot. How does that happen right now? Some of these other kids are out there right now. Tyler Bailiff comes out. He hits 3 threes. Big time. No Tyler Bailiff. You're looking at this game almost being over at halftime. So Tyler actually gives them a chance in this second half to say, all right, now we got to buckle down a little bit more. We talked about the 50-point margin. Right now, Norwalk's right there. But we offensively have not been able to do what needs to be done.
Yeah, that's the big deal right here. And we knew this was going to be a tough game. I mean, Norwalk's got a very talented, very good basketball program. And we knew they were going to come in and play tough, play hard. What they've done, though, Pat, is they're hitting shots at a high percentage right now. That's big-time advantage Norwalk. And the Mustangs have just turned the ball over way too much this first half. I mean, if you look at the turnover stats, it's way in favor of the Warriors, and they're hitting at a higher percentage, i.e. a 7-point lead with going into halftime here. So, yeah, big adjustments need to be made for the Mustangs. Number one, first and foremost, protect the basketball, Pat.
Yeah. And that's what every team always says, but it's easier said than done. So why are you turning it over? Is it what the defense is doing, or is it what you're doing to yourself? And a lot of times we're our own worst enemy right now with offensive fouls and throwing the ball away, or just things that are controllable. So right now you look at it like we played probably one of the, this, like you said, it reminds you of the Boone game a little bit from that perspective, which was probably one of the worst games we played all year. This half mirrors those two halves. Now, do they have what it takes to go out there and capitalize on this next half and pull this thing out? Their manhood really is good. They're being challenged right now by Norwalk. They're going to have to come out, but it can't be one guy. This is a team sport. One person is not going to do it. It's not going to be Tyler Burial. It's not going to make 15 more three-pointers. It's not going to be Cole Glasgow. It's not going to be Jackson Jones. It's going to be all of them together to get everything done to win this game.
So, I'm looking at this too, Pat, and again, it all comes down to making shots. We missed 3 layups. I mean, ball's right there. That's 6 points. We could be down 1 point at this point. So it's all those little things. Norwalk playing at a very good level. The boys are going to have to come out and match that. We have the firepower. There's no doubt about it. We have the defensibility. Are we going to be able to execute that? Can we protect the ball and do those things? So it'll be interesting.
Now, do the Mustangs believe that they can win? And we're going to find out in that first 2 to 3 minutes whether they believe or not.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, hey, we got a little bit of time here. Make sure you're getting some additional snacks or refilling your snack bowl, refilling your beverage, restroom break, whatever you got to do, because this second half is going to be a good one. Norwalk up 25-18, 7-point lead. Let's get a couple announcements in here. First, Schaefer Auto Body. Thank you so much for being our 3-point sponsor this year. Schaefer Auto Body is proud to support these DCG Mustangs. They're locally owned. Schaefer's has provided quality collision repairs and professional customer service in Central Iowa for over 40 years. I'll tell you what, everybody, get excited, because this Friday we host Newton. Not only is it a big game for both Mustang squads, but it's our annual Booster Club cake auction. This year's theme is DCG Bakes the World a Better Place, and will take place on Friday, February 11th. Again, as we know, host the Newton Cardinals. All proceeds from this fundraising event go to support DCG athletics, being through the purchasing of uniforms or other equipment. This is an activity for every baker at every level. We're going to have 3 divisions: a professional, amateur, teacher, staff, student, and sports teams division. Winning cakes will be auctioned off at halftime of both games. Remaining cakes will be auctioned off in the commons area. Bidders and bakers drive the success of this event. If you would like to prepare a cake and have it here for the auction, it needs to be here by 4 p.m. in the Meadows Commons on Friday, February 11th. Again, cakes will be judged on this year's theme. DCG Bakes the World a Better Place. I'm looking forward to those cakes, Pat. It should be a good time.
Absolutely. The cakes are big time. Bring your checkbook. This is how we fill the coffers. One of the fundraisers that we do fills the coffers for the Booster Club that goes over all of the activities, uniforms, everything that we pride ourselves on as a community. These are the types of events that take care of that.
Well, Pat, it's also exciting, too, because Tyler hit 3 threes in that first half, and we get to interview him after the game as part of our senior spotlight. So
absolutely.
Not only am I a proud dad from how he's helping keep this team in at this game, but it'll just be fun to get a chance for everybody out there to get to know Tyler and talk about his future plans. So that'll be awesome. And then also, Pat and I have been talking both at the girls' stream and a little bit with this stream, but, man, Sub-State's right around the corner. We still have games to play, so we have to focus on that. But I want to get the bug out in the ears early. We're going to have home games here that we'll have the opportunity to stream. And to stream a playoff game, there's a cost involved in that. So it's $400 for the first game for both the boys and the girls. The girls, I think they're working on something. They may have that covered. I'm not 100% sure, but I know we don't have anything for the boys' game. So we are looking for sponsors for these home streams. So if you're a local business that would love to sponsor a stream, if you're a group of parents that are like, hey, we want to make sure that stream's there so all of our family can see, doesn't matter. Get a hold of your Booster Club representative. Julie Glasgow's our president. Let them know you want to sponsor. We're going to need it because obviously these two teams have a chance to make an historic run. Both teams getting state, both teams doing some pretty special things, and we want to make sure we can broadcast that for you guys.
And there's strengths in numbers. So they're $400 a piece. You don't have to write a check for $400, but if you can write a check for $20 or something like that, or send $20 in with the kid at school, I mean, that'll end up, there's strengths in numbers. You get enough of them that way, and that's how you pay for the stream.
Yeah, the girls, we don't know their first-round opponent yet. We'll hopefully know that by Friday when we talk on for the Newton stream. But the boys' opponent will be Sadell Monday, February 22nd here at the Stable. The girls have a chance to play all three of their sub-state games here at the Stable before they go to Wells Fargo. Boys will have 2 games here if they were able to win. The championship sub-state game will be played at a neutral site for the boys. But the girls, man, we can see 3 games here, so that'll be pretty fantastic. So, again, lots of fun basketball. Boys have to take business here at home, though. Norwalk's come out. They punched us in the mouth. They've got a 7-point lead at halftime. Our boys have got to respond. They've got to answer. It's going to be interesting to see what that's going to look like, Pat.
And as you go over everything right now with the game, it's important, number one, DCG controls the ball and control tempo. Get this game into yours because really everything was played the Norwalk way right there.
Yeah, Norwalk dictated.
They did everything they wanted to do. We weren't able to we really, their offense was set up even right out of that first set where they ran about 30, 40 seconds off, step back three-pointer just like that. So one thing we do know for sure, the Norwalk coaching staff, they're looking at this going, this is a brand new game. The coaching staff for DCG, this is a brand new game. So it might as well be 0-0 right now. So each team, whoever wins this half, is going to be enough to win the game.
Well, it's one of those deals, I'll tell you. The Mustangs really have to bear down and clamp down on this one. I mean, there's a lot of game left. We have 2 periods. It's only a 7-point lead. In basketball, that could evaporate as quick as anything else. But then again, if we don't play well, Norwalk could take that lead and just can push that out farther. So it's going to come down to who's going to get that first bucket coming out of halftime. And if the Mustangs are going to start to clamp down and start to play their game a little bit, maybe dictate a little bit of this gameplay, because like you said, Pat, Norwalk really did a really good job of that first half.
Well, I mean, you look at the community. I mean, these are rival teams, rival communities. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is go back to the 4 overtime game. You think that that's not in the back of these guys' minds right now for Norwalk? If we would have made one more free throw in the 90 minutes that we ended up playing, we could have won that one. And then we win this one here, we could be leading the conference and that type of thing. So the margin of victory is razor thin. Yeah,
no doubt. It's going to be an exciting second half. We got about a minute before these teams take the court. Make sure that everybody's fired up. It looks like Norwalk's going to start with possession, so they will get the chance to go. But, man, make sure you guys are ready. It's going to be a great second half of basketball. Make sure everybody's ready to go. All you Warrior fans, all you Mustang fans, let's get ready to rock because I'll tell you what, this is a big game. We want to make sure we give a huge shout-out to before it kicks off for the girls. They got a big win against Norwalk earlier tonight. They just set themselves up as being a conference champion, a co-conference champion for right now. They have a chance to have that to themselves if they win on Newton on Friday. The boys have a chance to do that, but they got some work to do right here, Pat.
That's right, and that's the goal for every team right out of the gate. You need, if you're going to be successful, you need to win the conference championship. That's what everybody puts out there, number one. That's the golden jewel. After that, everything's gravy.
No doubt. All right, everybody. It's second half time. It's going to be interesting and fun to watch the adjustments by both teams as Norwalk has a 7-point advantage. Mustangs come out. They're going to have to D up first, get a big stop because Norwalk's going to start with the ball. All right, looks like you got your starters in for the Warriors. You got your starters in for the Mustangs. It's go time. Harder to inbound to Bourne. All right, second half is underway. Mustangs going to try to generate some turnovers themselves. Going to work on this trap press defense. Nope, they back out of it. Harder at the top, trying to find some help. Working his way through. Gets it out to Carlson. Swings it over to Brown. Back to Harder. And again, the Norwalk doing a very good job of slowing down the game. Harder for three at the top. Miss, rebound. Yeah, it would have been rebound Cole. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Carlson. Be the first team foul for the Warriors and Carlson's first foul of the game.
And now it's a total flip from the first quarter, where in the first quarter we got that offensive foul right there. They get that defensive foul. Look at all the holding going on Jackson.
Oh, big time, boom, shakalaka, three for Runyon, right out of the gate. That's a big shot. Schaefer auto body three-pointer for Jacob Runyon, Pat.
And how do you get back in the game? Put some pressure on. Oh, there's another foul right there.
Not called. Out on Norwalk. Mustangs have possession.
I like this. We're being challenged right now. Let's go ahead and get after it. Move that game forward. Speed it up.
Well, who wants it more? That's what it comes down to. Gets it out to Houston. Out to Runyon. Runyon feeds it off to, that's a great pass to Cahill by Runyon. And it's a two-point game that quick.
Just like that.
Gets it out to Carlson. Carlson's got numbers. Harder's going to try to work it in.
Stay on your feet, big boy.
Here comes Bourne. Dishes it out to Morrow. Kicks it out to Harder. Harder's going to try to work it in. Out to Bourne. Bourne's going to work all the way in. Wow, what a shot. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Cahill.
Now you got to go. Oh, that's a travel.
Runyon gets it out to Glasgow. Back to Runyon at the top. He'll pull it out. Mustangs have a chance to tie here. Runyon's going to go all the way through. Another pass to Cahill.
I got him.
And that one's knocked away.
Right there. He just missed it.
Nice job by Norwalk defensively. Man, Mustangs almost had that thing tied up that quick.
But a totally different game right now and a totally different mindset for both teams. Norwalk on their heels, DCG on their toes. That's traveling.
How's that not a travel? There it is right there, and this is going to be Cole. Works it to Houston. Houston at the end, one! What a big play by Bo Houston, wow!
And the difference right there is the pass from Glasgow over to Bo Houston right there. Bo's ahead of the game right there. You got to get him the ball. Great play by number 24.
Foul's going to be called on Morrow. That'll be his first foul. Norwalk's going to call a timeout. Mustangs just tied it up. And you got Bo Houston at the line to possibly give the Mustangs a lead. What a job by the Mustangs coming out of halftime, Pat.
And it's set up by the press. They were totally caught off guard. The Warriors were on the press, weren't prepared for it. We got us a couple turnovers on through there. We should have another 2 points right there as we missed an opportunity for an easy one right there and back-to-back
possessions,
Runyon assists right there. So as Jacob Runyon gets the ball and shoots the three-pointer right there on the top of the key, that pulls that defense back. He's got the quicks to go right on by.
Yeah, his first step, like Glasgow, very, very quick. And if you give it to him, they're going to take it all day long. All right, Houston at the line. He's got a free throw to shoot. Mustangs have tied it up, down 7 coming in to the third period, and have just come out with a 7-0 run against this Norwalk team. Mustangs looking good to start, Pat.
74% on the line for Bo Houston.
Oh, he doesn't get it to go. Tie game, 25-25. Mustangs continuing to keep the press. Brown working through here. Oh, he was close to overback.
That's good.
Carlson gets down to Moreau low, and he gets it to fall. First points for Norwalk.
So now if you're Norwalk, they go through. If they're going to press us, we got to score on that because I got all the defenders back there. Take it to the rack.
Hand off to Glasgow. He's going to pull up jumper at the short. It's going to be short. Rebound by Carlson right there. Norwalk with a 2-point lead coming down the court, trying to see if they can get themselves an extended lead again.
So now you got
Harder works it in. Morrow for 3 at the top. Misses. Rebound Glasgow. Cole bringing the ball up.
It's time for Bo Houston or a Jackson Jones three-pointer. This is what happens when you start getting so dribbly and things like that. Pass that ball off to somebody else. Control the ball.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Protecting the basketball is such an important piece right now. Morrow with the ball at the top is going to get it to Bourne. Going to be trapped. Foul's going to be called on Houston.
And that's actually, if as an offensive person, when they're overplaying like that, you dribble that ball right into that player, especially Bourne. No fouls out there right now. You could take an offensive charge, but make them make the call.
Well, that's Bo's third foul, so that's a big three. Brown for three, he's way off. Rebound Glasgow. They will push. Tyler Bailiff going to work his way around up to Runyon. Runyon to dribble through.
Bailiff already hit 3 threes out there. You got to guard him out there now. That opens things up in the middle.
Oh, Hamill working his way up, and he'll draw the foul. Great job by Trevor Hamill.
And this is Hamill's game right here. This is the type of game I think he could really be successful in because he's so athletic. He gets that ball down there. He can make a living at the free throw line.
And he had 3 Warriors around him, and he still was going to take that ball up. I mean, that's just how Trevor is. Misses the first, a little deep.
And now we're in this half. We're 0 for 2 from the free throw line. The free throws kill.
Trevor's got to make this one right here to pull within 1. And he does. Buries a second. Good job, Trevor. 27-26 Norwalk lead. Again, Mustangs putting the press on
now
right
that
here.
Second level run. You get in front of that guy in the middle there and steal that ball.
Gets
well,
over to Harder.
You got to go get that if you're.
Harder to Carlson, misses. Rebound by Hamill. Gets it to Runyon. Cable was calling for that ball, but he did not see it. Runyon's going to take it in himself and finishes. Big bucket by number 4 right there.
So now they take the lead. This is the first lead.
Harder for 3 at the top. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, in and out.
Good.
Foul's going to be called on Hamill, reaching over. So that's going to be his first foul. Be the Mustangs' second team foul. Norwalk to inbound.
This is a game where the depth has really got to play a factor in this right here. We're going to have to get people in and out. Even Cole Glasgow's got to come out right now at the 3:34 mark.
Yeah,
a lot of work.
The general to check in for him here. Bourne trying to find his way to get a shot. Oh, Cahill with the interception. Gets it up to Runyon right here. Gets it to Hamill.
That's
Hamill to finish, and he doesn't get the foul either.
Body that up.
What a great pass and finish. I love what I'm seeing from this team right now.
Get up there, Jacob.
Harder's trying to let everybody get by.
Stay on your feet.
Morrow driving in. Cahill. Cross-court pass to Brown. Cross-court pass to here.
Identify your shooters.
Carlson able to get the finish. Wow, what a big shot by Carlson.
That was a nice
Boy, did
bucket.
you see Trevor Hamill?
Yeah.
His face was in Bourne's, and he was not letting him see anything.
I almost think that's an advantage to Bourne because if you can lull him to sleep a little bit, you should be able to slide right on by him.
Runyon. Oh, man, what a move by Runyon. Oh, not able to finish, but what a great move right there by 4. Hamill's going to be called. That'll be his second foul.
Yeah, we don't go at DCG. Foul on number 22, Trevor Hamill, his second, team's third.
Hamill will Runyon's out, it looks like. Harder gets to Carlson. Jump ball. It is Mustangs basketball. Really nice job by the Mustangs to corral and get their hands on the ball, Pat.
Well, it was just like in the girls' game when we talked. That ball was down low, and now you've got like sharks all over the place trying to pull up that ball when it's down low.
Mustangs
like
up 30-29, coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the third. Bailiff gets it to the general, feeds it to Cahill. Cahill's going to work itself down, gets it out to Bailiff, swings it to Glasgow. Cole's going to work his way around. Hamill's going to work his way into Glasgow.
Oh, nice
what a
block
right there by Carlson. Cole kind of came up a little limp right there.
Got him hit in the thigh. Those hurt.
.136 left. Mustangs up 1. Talk about a back and forth game, and talk about the Mustangs working their way back into this game.
A lot of work out there right now for the Mustangs. More to
Thomas
do.
into Bourne. Bourne in trouble. Out to Thomas. Almost taken by Perrin. Thomas, Harder gets it over to Brown. To Harder for three at the top. He can shoot. He misses, though. And timeout called by Norwalk. Wow, that looked like a travel from here.
Yeah,
did not get called.
You can't slide on the floor like that, but he got the timeout right there. But just a great fight for the rebound down there by both DCG and Norwalk.
Yeah, very nice job.
Nice job. I mean, that just tells you right there the competitiveness of this right here. DCG up 8 in this quarter. We were down 7 at the half. We're up 8 in the quarter. This is exactly what we wanted to see if you're a Mustang fan.
Yeah, and for Norwalk, they just continue to battle, man. You know, we've come back and punched them in the mouth, and there's, you know, it's a heavyweight fight right now. We're exchanging blows. Mustangs up 1, but this game far from over. 1:11 left. Norwalk will inbound baseline. So let's see what the Mustangs have got, see if they can get a stop here. I'd love to see them extend this lead before the end of the third period.
Yeah, we'll take the 1-point lead. We'll take what we got. But in the end, it's going to take a lot more than this.
All right, Norwalk getting ready to come out with the timeout here. You got Bailiff, Hamill, Runyon, the General, and Glasgow in.
The competing right now of these kids on the floor is ridiculous. This has been one of the better games that we've seen from a competition standpoint.
Yeah, been a lot of fun to watch. Reminds me a lot of that Pella game we had here at home. Carlson buries another jump shot. He's been deadly with that so far tonight. Runyon bringing the ball up. Norwalk back up 1. Hamill passes up to 3, gets it into Bailiff. Bailiff is going to finish this time, though.
Bailiff actually bigger than his defender, number 1, Jack Brown.
Thomas trying to get it to Harder. This advantage Mustangs if they can keep it on the side of the court. I mean, sorry about that. Thomas brings it up, trying to find some room. Gets it into Carlson. They get that little jump shot. He's going to bury another one, I'll tell you.
You got to identify him. He's your number 1 scorer. 234 points scored on the year. Let's go.
24 seconds left. Mustangs with the ball down 1 as Carlson hits another jump shot. Been deadly with no short around the free throw line jump shots. Runyon gets it to Glasgow. Glasgow's going to work his way around. Out to Bailiff for another 3. Oh, and he totally misses on that one.
It's all right. Everybody's an offensive threat in this game. Everybody has to shoot the ball.
5.2 seconds left. Norwalk will have possession, up 1.
So now no fouls right now. No fouls. Keep the ball in front of you. Make them inbound right here. No fouls.
Nice job. Good block.
That brings this third quarter to a close.
So the Mustangs closed the gap. I was hoping we'd end that period with a lead, but hey, it was one of those deals where we're down 1. We were down 7 at the end of the half, so I'm loving where we're at. We got a period left. Man, this is going to be a phenomenal 4th period.
So look what it took for the Mustangs to gain 6 points. That was a lot of work. So now you have to convince your kids that, number 1, you can do it. You just proved that you can do it. Number 2, it's going to take more digging down for you to win this game. Right now, it basically tie game, 1-point lead, Norwalk. Norwalk, they're saying, hey, right now, Carlson's wide open on a lot of the stuff that he's getting. We're going to continue to get him the ball, and he's doing damage down there on the basket.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is going to be an amazing 4th period. I hope all you Norwalk and Mustang fans at home are enjoying this game as much as we are. It's been an absolute barn burner. If you remember, again, at Norwalk, it went to 4 overtimes for the Mustangs to get a win. We could end up seeing something similar tonight the way these two teams are playing.
That's right.
All right, Norwalk to start with possession, and they will inbound. Mustang starters in, Warriors starters in. Gets it over to Brown. Brown cross course to Morrow. Gets it over to Carlson. Cross court all the way to Brown again. Gets it into Harder. Harder jump shot. He doesn't get the roll. Carlson able to finish.
Not able to seal that off on that deal right there. Gives up that offensive rebound.
Now advantage Norwalk as they get the first 2 points of the 4th period. Now they are up 3. Houston with 3 fouls back in the game. And still, we have not seen a shot from number 32, Jackson Jones, tonight.
And look at the defense that he's going against right now, face guarding him because they know he's a deadly shooter.
Runyon working his way around to Glasgow. He's working his way around. And he finishes. What an underscoop shot by Glasgow right there. Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice move right there. It's not there at the beginning. Take that thing and get it high off the glass. Anybody watching this, if you get that ball high off the glass, you got a chance. That's a travel.
Whoa. All right.
Well, I thought he went up and came back down.
He didn't go up to finish. That was all ball fakes. Harder's going to get to shoot 2, and that'll be Calix's second foul. Mustangs' 14th foul. Harder buries his first, puts Norwalk up 2, 36-34. All right, Harder to shoot a second, buries it, up 3 again. It's really going to be if the Mustangs can get some consistent stops and finish on the offensive side to get them back going. Runyon's going to shoot 3, though. Rebound Glasgow. Ball down on the court.
We got to call a jump ball on that mess there. I
Jump
don't know
ball.
what happened. Bourne hit the floor like a ton of bricks, and so did the shooter.
Nothing was called. With the jump ball, it goes to the Mustangs. They'll have possession.
And it really is a fight out there. It's a battle every single possession, so everybody needs to be careful when it goes through.
Houston for 3. He's short. Rebound Carlson.
Bo needs to continue to shoot the ball. As soon as he hits the one, it'll open up.
Harder working his way around. Mustangs still trying to create pressure. Little floater, and his best going to get the roll.
It's just
Norwalk extending a lead.
Easy. That is way too easy. Right down the center of the court.
Bourne will get his first foul. Bailiff checking in for the Mustangs for Jones. Just under the 6-minute mark, Norwalk now up 5, has been able to extend their lead on the last 2 possessions. The Mustangs have not been able to convert offensively.
And you just need to run your offense. See if you can't get Runyon coming off there. See if we can't get Cahill back on that little dish from Runyon or the point guard.
Bailiff over to Cahill. Cahill tried to get Bo on the back, but Carlson takes it away. Bourne is bleeding, so official timeout. Thomas will have to enter the game for Bourne as he gets himself bandaged up real quick. Again, Norwalk able to extend the lead. It's a 5-point lead, 39-34. 5:41 left in the fourth. Carlson, Demaro. Or not Carlson, sorry, Brown. That's Harder. Demaro into Carlson. And a charge call, Tyler Bailiff. What an amazing defensive play by 20. Gets the charge.
Job right there by Bailiff. Getting in front. I didn't even think you had an opportunity to get it, but it looked like Carlson went underneath of the defender right there.
That's Carlson's third foul. Both of those players are feeling that one.
It hurts to win. This is a contact sport, and it hurts to win, and both teams are out there hurting right now.
Wow, what a great defensive effort. That's big. If the Mustangs can convert points out of that, that could be game changer. Runyon for 3. Boom! Shakalaka! Schaefer auto body 3. The charge turns into 3 points. Now it's a 2-point game.
That's right. Now you got to keep going. Keep that pressure on. I'm waiting for that offensive charge to get called on the
timeout
so
Warriors.
Many times our defense is so tight. Every time they go to stop, their momentum is still going, and they create space, which you cannot do in this. You cannot create space and leverage. but they haven't called it once, so it's not an issue. Right now, Norwalk has 2 timeouts left in the game. DCG has 4 timeouts left in the game. That's going to prove big down the stretch, as after a make, we'll be able to call that timeout towards the end of the game when we need it to set up our defense.
Man, what a juggernaut slugfest we had. We knew we were going to see this type of game after the first game at Norwalk. This is not disappointed. What a great game by 2 outstanding programs. Man, gotta love rivalry games, Pat.
No doubt. We said 50 points was the magic number, and it might end up being the first one to 50 is going to win the game.
All right, here we go. Inbound to Bourne. He's back in, got himself bandaged up, guarded by Runyon. 2-point lead for the Mustangs. We'll see what Norwalk wants to do, how much they're going to slow this game down. Gets it to Morrow. He's going to dribble himself out. This is where they could start trying to burn some. Oh man. I didn't even see any contact there. Braden Fuller, B-Full checks in, and he's going to draw his first foul. It's going to send Morrow to the line to shoot 2. And Norwalk's been pretty good from the line tonight, Pat. And they make the first.
66%, Vinny Morrow is. They shoot 76% as a team, and that's big time, especially in games like this right here. We've got a couple misses out there, and they're shooting 100%.
It's a 4-point lead now for the Warriors, 41-37. Mustangs with possession, coming up on 4.5 minutes left in the fourth period. Runyon hands to Houston. Over to Bailiff, swings it to Glasgow. Cole gets it to Runyon. Runyon's going to work his way around, gets it out to Houston, to Bailiff, gets it down to B-Full. What a great job by Fuller. Assist Bailiff.
Everybody is an offensive threat in games like this right here. You have to be.
Very close to a travel there, though, I'll tell you what.
Nah, you had that all day long.
Gets it to Harder. Tyler Bailiff guarding. Over to Morrow, guarded by Glasgow. Ooh, Tyler almost knocked that one away. Nice defense right there by number 20. Morrow coming around. Gets it over here to Brown. That's a travel. Blocked by B-Full. Brown over to Morrow. And he'll be fouled.
Everything's a foul right now in a good free throw shooting team. Very, very tough. This is great coaching philosophy. Get everything going to the basket.
That's going to be Bo's 4th foul.
Well, there's only 3 minutes left in the game right now, so the fouls, you want your shooters in there for sure.
Morrow does a good job hitting his first. It's a 3-point lead for the Warriors. Bailiff and B-Full checking out. It's Jones and Hamill checking in. Makes the second. 4-point lead again for Norwalk. We're just not able to get over this hump, man. It feels a lot like the Pella game where we got within one so many times, just couldn't get it over the hump.
But right now, you have to answer those 2 points. You got to get that basket back.
Hamill to Glasgow. Nice job by Trevor drawing the defense in. Nice pass to Glasgow. Now we need a defensive stop and not getting a foul call down here, giving them free throw opportunities.
Norwalk is in the bonus for the rest of the way out.
Carlson swings it over to Morrow. Morrow coming back up top. Gets it to Carlson. Brown for 3. Looks beautiful and buries it. That's a big shot.
Big bucket right there.
That's a 5-point lead for Norwalk.
Get your 2. If the 3 is there, you take it. Plenty of time left in this game right here.
Plenty of time.
Lots of possessions both ways.
There it is. Jones for 3. He's off. Rebound by Cole and a finish. Boom! Shakalaka. What a finish by Glasgow coming off the offensive board.
And that's what we just said. After that make, now you've got that timeout right there. Set your defense up and identify your shooters. Number 1, we're not going to be fouling. We want to get that turnover. Expect press right here. Whoever's in the middle of that press, we need to take risk. right now. We got 2:28 left. We need to take risk. Somebody, whoever's in our second line, we're going to have 2 up, we're going to have 2 back. That one in the middle has to move further up to see if they can't intercept the pass that they throw to the middle of the court.
All right, Norwalk up 3, 2:28 left in the fourth period. It's been a phenomenal game. Mustangs with Cole with a big putback to draw it within 3 points. Mustangs really need a defensive stop right here, and they have not been able to get one the last 4 times down the court.
And if you're going to be relying on free throws and things like that at the end of the game, again, this is a very, very good free throw shooting team. We're going to have to get the steals and then execute on the backside.
All right, Norwalk to inbound. Mustangs going to press. Let's see what happens here. Carlson to inbound. He's going to get it to Brown. He's going to cross court to Morrow. Bourne in the middle, gets it back to Morrow. To Harder. Good break right there by Norwalk. This is where you can see him start to burn some time, too.
Now they will invite those fouls in there. We could stay here all day. You got to get up on that ball. This one possession game right now. See if you can't get them into a bad pass.
Nope, and that's what happens.
And that's what you expect. That's great job in managing everything right there. Now we're getting to the point we got to get us a 3.
Cole coming around. There's a 3 right there. Boom! Shakalaka! Big 3-pointer by Cole Glasgow. Pulls within 2.
That shot right there was, feet were set. Everything was in line. It wasn't rushed. That's the type of shot that we can make right there, not the ones that are on the run. Those are very challenging shots to make. So now you're going to set that thing up. What happened on that last possession? They got the ball at the second level, not right here at the first, but they got a pass half court. So somebody's going to have to take a risk, see if we can't get this thing tied up. DCG ties this up. We got us a brand new ball game.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and it's going to be interesting to see what goes down here. Norwalk, great job on the break. Did a very nice job offensively last possession. Let's see if the Mustangs can change it up here. Tyler Bailiff checking in for the Mustangs. He is very active on the defensive side. Let's see what happens. Bourne's going to work his way up.
That's a carry on that ball.
He's trying.
They got to get a timeout. There we go.
Norwalk calls a timeout.
This is the difference in the game right now. Now they get a brand new 10 seconds, and that's what it punishes the defense. It'd be great if they were somehow able to say, look, you got 4 seconds to get that ball over. That was close to 10 seconds.
And this is where things like a shot clock next year will change the game, Pat.
It will change the game because this is when you could run this minute and 27. You've already, at Norwalk, you already have enough points to win the game. So you could, in theory, just run it out. Next year, you won't be able to do that.
All right, Norwalk with the big timeout. Up to 1:27 left in the fourth.
Norwalk still has 1 timeout left. That's a big timeout because if they can't get this in, they can still call timeout without the turnover. DCG, 2 timeouts left.
No doubt.
And you look at the kids out there, the fans are like, oh my God, hearts are racing and everything like that. The kids out on the court right now, calm, cool, and collected.
All right, here we go. Norwalk to inbound, 1:27 left, up 2.
So nothing's changed. You're still in your press right here. That's thrown.
Man, and there was a push off there too. Again, Pat, you've been talking about it all game.
It hasn't been called 1 time. They got to get this ball over half court. Throw that thing. If they're going to over. Jackson Jones, there you go.
Gets it to Hamill. And he draws the foul. Big time play by Jackson Jones. Now Hamill's got to hit his free throws.
Yeah, this is where we got to go. So, right, that's 2 free throws. DCG now in the bonus on a go forward as both teams now have 6 fouls, but free throws are critical.
Hits the first. Big free throw by Hamill.
It changes
1
the
point game.
It changes the game right now. You have a totally different mentality offensively because now you have to score on a made free throw.
And he gets the roll. That's a tie ball game.
But stay with the press. No fouls. No fouls. There you go. Oh, my goodness.
All right, 1:08 left. I mean, Norwalk could try to hold for a final shot. And they throw it away. That is a big turnover by Norwalk.
The first one to 50, we said everything is tightening up right now. You're looking at a game right now that could be a classic for everybody.
All right, Mustangs with the ball. Under a minute left. Tie ball game. Man, it comes down to this. You got to love it.
Number one, you keep the ball with your ball handlers. If they're not going to be there, we're going to take 44 seconds off the game and we're going to drive it right down their throat.
Man, I'm really surprised that they are letting them play off and just going to let the clock tick down. That's a little surprising.
Well, right now, since they're in the bonus.
Timeout Rankin, Mustangs.
Since DCG is in the bonus, Norwalk cannot be aggressive. You can't go out there and there's no fouls right now if you're Norwalk. So if they're only at 3 or 4 fouls right now, they could really be overplayed. They could be aggressive and try to steal that ball. Too much risk now because they could take it right in there for the hoop.
Man, this is very reminiscent to that very first game at Norwalk. You know, teams holding ball, final shot. Many times it didn't work out, and many times it added extra periods. Let's see if the Mustangs can break that streak right now and get a big-time game-winning shot off before the clock hits 0. What a game we've got ourselves here. I hope everybody at home has enjoyed it as much as Pat and I have calling this game tonight.
It's been a great game. Win or lose for either team. Both of these two could be at the state tournament without question here in March. So as we look at that turnover on that last possession by Norwalk, that was the accumulative effect of all of the pressure from when they started in the first half right there. You keep banging and banging and banging. Sooner or later, you get that one call. That's probably one of the only mistakes that Norwalk has made in the entire half.
All right, here we go. They inbound to Cole. Again, as we roll. Now Norwalk changing strategy a little bit.
You can't throw the ball in the corner.
All right, 28.1. Norwalk mixed that up. They went to their own trap defense right there.
Well, that's smart play. That's why it's nice to have a timeout in the basket. You got to stay out of the corners. You got to keep it in the middle of the court. If you do get there, whoever they throw the ball to, you got to hustle back across half court because Cole Glasgow at that point was out of the play. A pass to him is a turnover. Everybody else is just expecting Norwalk to lay back and let it happen. No way. They're going to want to win the game too. Now we're in a lot better position right here to throw this ball in. We can go either direction.
Be interesting to see if Norwalk's going to go ahead and play the free throw game here.
You know, your advantage, you have the advantage, but at this point, you go ahead and you take everything. You make one, you don't make it on the other side. You don't make the shot, you lose the game.
All right, Mustang fans, Warrior fans, it's going to come down to this. 28.1 seconds left. DCG 48, Norwalk 48. What a game. Cole to inbound for the Mustangs.
Jacob Runyon needs the ball in his hands. Now it's straight up man-to-man. All right.
The clock started early. They're resetting it to 28.1.
Okay. For those who didn't hear that, they say they started the clock early. Official caught it. They're going to reset it to 28.1 and inbound all over again. And same thing, inbound to Runyon.
So as soon as that ball comes over, there's your trap.
Gets it out, the Hamill.
That's a great job right there. That's a game-winning play right there by Cole Glasgow handling that ball.
Here it comes, 10 seconds.
Jacob
All right,
Runyon,
everybody.
keep this in your hand.
What a great job by Cole. But unfortunately, we have overtime again. It'll be the 5th overtime period that these two teams have had this season.
Wow. Wow. And you take that ball up, man, you got to be strong with that ball all day long. You look at it both directions right there. No foul called over here. No foul called over here. I like the fact that the officials on the floor let the kids determine the game right there.
Yeah,
nice
that's big time because you don't always get that. Officials sometimes will dictate the outcome of a game, and in this case, they did not. But again, hey, overtime here at the stable here at DCG, and you know, again, for those that weren't at Norwalk, that was a 4 overtime game to get a winner. We're going to be overtime 1 here. Let's see what happens.
4 more minutes.
4 more minutes.
We said the first 1 to 50 is going to win the game, and it should be Norwalk ball, I believe, is who.
Trying to see the arrow, not quite seeing it. Each team will get an overtime timeout, so that'll put 1 back on the clock for each team.
And that's a big timeout because those are very valuable, as we saw right here. You get in that trap.
Overtime, it's a tip. There's no in or out. They have to actually. It's just like start of the game here.
All right, let's go. And Norwalk won the tip, I believe, at the beginning.
They did. Yep.
Game.
Let's play some basketball.
Mustangs win the tip this time. Possession arrow will go to Norwalk if there is any issue such as a jump ball. Runyon bringing the ball up. 48-48. What a game we've got here. No other place I'd rather be on a Tuesday night, Pat.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Runyon for 3. That's long. Rebound, Jones. Back out to Runyon. That's a big-time offensive rebound by Jackson Jones.
Those are game-winning plays right there. How many game-winning plays have we seen? That's one of them.
Gets it up to Cole. Cole for 3 at the top. His is off. Rebound, Carlson. Norwalk will get their shot.
All right, let's play ball.
Let's see if the Mustangs can D up here.
So often the team that scores first in overtime is the one that prevails in the game.
All right, Brown gets it over to Carlson. Gets it back out to Bourne. Bourne looking maybe to get it down to Carlson.
Yeah,
dribbles down,
him.
back out.
Those are your 2 gunners, Bourne and Carlson. Those are your gunners. Cover them up.
He's going to try to go around. Try to draw the defenders. Swings it back around to Morrow. Doesn't get it. That was a late whistle.
That was a very late whistle. But I think
going to be called on Jackson Jones. It's going to put Morrow at the line to shoot 2. He's been perfect tonight.
The entire team has been perfect. They're shooting 100% at the free throw line today.
Oh, there we go.
Checking into the Mustangs, number 22, Trevor Hamill.
Hamill checking in for Cahill. And he missed both. Cole Glasgow.
That's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball. Mustangs will get it, but oh no, possession arrow, sorry, goes to Norwalk. Big play right there by Norwalk.
That's huge rebound right there. You go from giving up no points to
an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that defender on the backside there's got to come over. They keep driving that thing around. You got to leave that guy open. Even though he's a 3-point shooter, you got to stop the ball.
All right, here we go. Mustangs trying to work their way around. To Hamill. Hamill's going to work his way through, gets it to Houston. Houston coming around. Back out to Runyon.
Timeout. Oh, he was going to call.
Timeout, DCG.
I'll tell you what that was going to be. One official said timeout. The other one was going to be going jump ball. It would have been DCG ball either way, but it saves that jump ball, which is valuable.
No doubt.
But I think I'd rather have the jump ball at this point. than I would and keep my timeout. Norwalk, 2 timeouts remain. They had 1 left at the end of the game, so they have 2.
All right, Kalich's going to check back in for the Mustangs. Under 2 minutes, 1:56 left in the overtime period. Norwalk 50, DCG 48.
We seem to have the advantage with Runyon at the top of the key, driving to his left, drawing those defenders down. Cahill's had a couple of them. We haven't seen that in a while since the start, that flurry of the third quarter. Let's see if we see something like that right here. Drive that ball to the basket, see if you can get the foul, go to the free throw line, and tie this game up.
All right, Mustangs to inbound. That's their only timeout of the overtime period. But like you said, Pat, they're going to retain possession, Arrow, which could be very critical as we get down to it here. Inbound to Runyon. At the top of the key. Swings it over to Houston. Going to take it all the way in, and he's going to draw the foul.
God, if he could have got that thing a half an inch higher on the glass, I can't believe he even got that shot off. That was a nice move right there by Houston.
Bo, 2 big free throws here.
Well, this is also
short.
That's the second short free throw right there. Shooters, you get up on that free throw line, sometimes that allows them to get into that shooting groove.
Bailiff checking in for Cahill.
You wonder if you're going to start seeing a little bit of offense, defense right here. Get that pressure back on there right now. Let's see if Bailiff can get that steal.
Buries the second. 1-point game, Norwalk up 1. Back up against that trap. And they get the steal. What a great job by Bailiff, and Cole's able to come around and steal that ball away.
You're getting some riding time out there for the Mustangs. This is a must convert on this possession right here to take the lead.
Kick ball, Mustangs retain possession.
This is right where the Mustangs want to be, right underneath the basket right here. We have a multitude of out-of-bounds plays right here to choose from.
Ooh, we're lucky on that one. Nice job by Cole. Bo Houston for 3.
That's in there.
That's a boom! Shakalaka!
That was right in
Schaefer auto body 3-pointer puts the Mustangs up 2. 1 minute, coming up on the 1 minute mark. Norwalk, board coming up.
Right in my vision spot right there.
Coming through. This is back out to Carlson, back out to Morrow.
Now sit back down. Get on to identify your shooters, play your D. No fouls, but no layups.
Carlson in the corner, looking for what he's going to do. Dribbles around. Almost throws another one away. Great job if you're a Norwalk fan by Harder to be able to get that ball, because that was almost another errant pass.
That was an errant pass. They got lucky that there just happened to be, as part of the offense, a player standing right there. The game has changed, obviously. Favor DCG. You cover up the 3. You don't let the 3. They got solid 3-point shooters all over the court. As a team, they're shooting 26% on the year, which doesn't seem that high, but at the same time, their effective field goal percentage is almost 50%. We know they can shoot free throws, but nobody's getting a layup with up 2 with 35 seconds to go.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat, and that's something that I'm sure Rankin is talking to him about on the sideline there. That was a big timeout for Norwalk. You know, Mustangs haven't, this is a big time possession right here.
So defensively right here, you're going to run your defense like you always do. If Norwalk makes the 3, you get that ball out of bounds and you race all the way down court as fast as you can, and you take it right to the hoop. Force that foul call. If there's a 2, you go ahead and you take that last shot.
All right, the crowd is on their feet here at the stable. The Mustangs getting ready to get it done. Big time play, 35.7 seconds left. Norwalk to inbound. They're down 2. Bourne at the top. Gets it to Morrow. Morrow coming around baseline to Bourne, to Carlson, Carter.
Cover your players.
Bourne now at the top left of the court, guarded by Runyon. 18 seconds left. Gonna come around, he's gonna step up for a three. He's short, rebound Runyon! And he's gonna be fouled, holy smokes! What a big time play right there. What a rebound by Jacob Runyon.
Well, what you're seeing right now is maturity. Jacob Runyon knows the situation. We're not going to get rid of the ball no matter what. Timeout, Norwalk right now to set up the next play. Jacob Runyon with the rebound of the year right now for the Mustangs.
So now the Mustangs, we just have to be smart. We got one of our best free throw shooters at the line right now. That benefits us. So, again, it's going to come down to hitting free throws, Pat. We do this, it's a 2-possession game with 10.8. That's money. If we miss any one of these, it's a 1-possession game. So then you can throw up a Hail Mary, and who knows what will happen at that point.
Right.
So
you never know. So you go to the free throw line, you do your job. You never know how it's going to happen right now, but the situation is about as good as what the Mustangs could ask for. You got an 82% free throw shooter at the line. You have a senior at the line. You have maturity at the line right now. And you look at what's on the season right now. Jacob Runyon transfers into the program as a senior. And this is the type of environment that you're playing against and in. Look, there's not one person, including us, sitting down in this stadium.
The fans are on their feet. They know how big this game is. Jacob Runyon at the line to shoot 1-1. He misses.
Now you get to play your D. Nothing's changed.
Wow. This is exactly what happened at Norwalk. Able to get a last-minute bucket to force a second overtime.
What more would you expect right there? 6 overtimes in this game. Just an emotional, it's an unbelievable situation. Hard for mom and dad, easy for kids.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and it's just one of those deals. Runyon's very good at the line. He misses one. I guarantee he wants another shot because he will bury those more than he'll miss them. That's for sure.
He's probably going to get another shot. So now you go back and you look at everything that you went through in that 4-minute period right there. Continue your defense. Right now, Norwalk was on their heels the whole time. We made some great shots out there, and I think in this is the quarter right here, in this 4-minute overtime, this is going to be our time.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're a Warrior or Mustang fan and you're at home watching the stream, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody's been in for a treat. This has been a battle. 52-52, second overtime, or sixth overtime period if you are familiar with the first game. We will tip for possession. All right, Cahill and Carlson.
Basketball!
Carlson wins this time. Norwalk gets first possession. Bourne up at the top, guarded by Runyon. Swings it over to Brown. Short on the 3, rebound Glasgow. That was a quick shot, Pat. I didn't think we would see one that quick from Norwalk. It was
a quick shot, but you had the opportunity right there to really set the tone for the quarter. I don't necessarily not like it.
Cole for 2, misses. And Calix was out of bounds when he topped the ball away. All right, Norwalk with possession. 2 quick possessions for both teams result in 0 points. Norwalk, Bourne bringing the ball up the court. He'll be guarded by Runyon, picked up at half court. Swings the ball to Carlson. Out to Brown. Swings it over to Morrow. Over to Bourne.
Straight up man-to-man D.
Carlson for 3 at the top. That's
long.
deep. Rebounded by Cole. Push to Jones. Gets it back to Cole. Over to Runyon.
Everything. Both teams right now extremely tight.
Well, I'll tell you, Norwalk's got to be tired because they've playing 6 basically this game. Mustangs, I think, will have the advantage there.
You're going to take that. You go ahead and take that, big boy. You've earned it.
Running at the top, guarded by Carlson. Going to go around. Cole for 3 at the top. He's going to be short. Knocked back out. Cole takes it in. Oh. And it's an and 1. Bourne takes the foul.
Where do you go right there when you need something? You go to your money man. Again. Wow. Jacob Runyon right there with that tip back. Unbelievable tip back. Glasgow runs and powers the thing up.
Big time play by Glasgow. Bailiff checks in for Cahill. It's going to come down to big free throws.
You got to make free throws if you want to win big games.
Cole buries the big free throw. That's a 3-point game. That's big time for the Mustangs. 2:31 left. Still plenty of time in this overtime period.
That's right.
Bourne bringing it back up. Swings it to Carlson.
One shot. Defense, one shot.
Oh. Bailiff. Oh, man, he does. Cole, here it comes. Oh, he missed the dunk. Oh, man.
That's
on the floor. Bourne draws the foul.
Just got to grin and bear it. Go get your next one.
Foul will be on Runyon. It'll be a 1-on-1 situation. Bourne buries the first. I mean, if you're a Norwalk fan, this is what you want, your best free throw shooter at the line right here.
And not only that, scoring with the clock stopped. Now if you want to press or put pressure on after a make, you can do that.
Buries the second. It's a 1-point lead for the Mustangs, but it is a lead. Coming up on the 2-minute mark.
Now stay away from the corners because they're right where they were at before. I think this is where Jacob just stay right out there. If he's going to stay 10 feet back, we'll take a minute and a half out.
Gets it out to Houston, who's going to bring it up. A little floater, and he gets it to go. Big shot and make by Bo Houston. Mustangs back up 3, 1:39 left.
That's a carry all day.
And a charge called on Runyon.
That particular play has been going on all day. That just had to be a little bit more shoulder than it was elbow. Finally get that call.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people like he was moving. Norwalk's they've been pushing a lot off, and you were right, Pat. Oh, no. And we turn the ball over. So we get what we want, and another turnover by the Mustangs. Just not closing this thing out.
Just a little bit of the mental part right now is tough. Get that ball.
Hurt over 3. Buries a big 3 for Norwalk.
You knew that one was going in.
It's the little things right now.
It is the little things. It's the little things that win games. It's the little things that lose games as well.
No doubt about it. Free throws. I know Cole wants that dunk back. The turnover after getting the charge. I mean, we're talking about things that are little, but Norwalk made him pay with that three-pointer. That was a really nice shot.
Cover this ball with conviction. Nice. That pass right there is what you want to see by Bailiff. Get him off kilt.
Gonna draw the foul, put Runyon at the line. That's Bourne. 4th foul for Bourne. All right, we said Jacob would get back to the line here, Pat. Here he is.
That's right.
Here we go. Jacob Runyon shooting his first free throw. Buries it.
We've been in this position before.
Buries the second.
Up 2.
Great job by Runyon.
Now you're bringing in defense.
Jones checks out. Trevor Hamill checks in. 37.2 seconds. Mustangs up 2.
That ball goes up on the glass. There's got to be 5 white shirts up there going to get that rebound. It's all right.
Put Carlson at the line. He'll shoot 1-and-1. Man, that was close. He almost came away with that one.
I like the effort right there. You still have to play D. You never know how this is going to end up turning out. Crash the boards. It's 1-and-1. Nobody gets through on a missed free throw.
Carlson makes the first. Big free throw right there by Carlson. 1 point game. 59-58 Mustangs.
DCG has the possession and 1 timeout.
Buries the second. 2 big free throws. Ties the game. 59. 29 seconds left.
Norwalk, nothing's changed for them either. If you want to foul, you can be aggressive right here if you feel like it.
Mustangs will take their timeout of the overtime period with 19.1 seconds. 59-59 Mustangs with possession and a chance to win this game.
So what do we want to see from an offense? Number 1, no turnovers. Turnover, you
gotta
probably
protect
lose
the ball.
game.
Yep, got to protect the ball.
All right. So Norwalk knows that. If we're going to foul anyway, if that's the way you want to handle it, you got 2 ways. We can either foul with, say, 10 seconds left in the game. That gives a couple possessions each side. They miss a free throw. We can get down there and go down court if you're Norwalk and win the game. If you're DCG, you're looking at a lot of different options right here. Do we take the risk of driving that ball in? There's got to be hands everywhere, just like there was at the end of the first overtime or regulation. I can't even remember anymore, where Runyon went in there and lost the ball. So probably going to be it would have to be an obvious foul for a foul to be called on a drive at this point of the game.
And the important part is now is both teams are shooting 2 free throws if they're fouled. So it's one of those deals where it's a chance that you take.
Yeah, but now it's an even bigger risk.
It's a bigger risk.
Like
you're right,
saying,
a bigger risk.
If you miss the first one, you still got an opportunity to make the second.
Mustangs to inbound.
As soon as that ball comes in, we got to get it back to Jacob Runyon.
Into Cole. Guarded by Morrow at the top. 15 seconds. This is what it comes down to for the second overtime.
I'd take this thing down to 4 seconds. No time left on this thing. Now it's time to roll. Let's go.
Cole off the back rim. Third overtime coming up. 7th overtime period we're coming up to. Norwalk, DCG.
Whoo! God, I got to work tomorrow.
You know, I tell you, games like this are special.
I'm exhausted.
It's one
I
of the.
haven't done anything. Wow.
I know. It's games like this that are special. You got 2 teams out there laying it all on the line. They're big wins for both teams. It's a conference game. There's a lot riding on the line for both teams. And I just love the effort that we're seeing by both programs, Pat.
Well, it's just the pride of the schools, the pride of the communities right now all over. If you're a Norwalk fan, there's not a lot of Norwalk fans over there on that side. You know what? You're missing one of the best games that you're going to see all year long by not coming to the Meadows here at
Norwalk's probably saying we saw a 4 overtime game at our place.
That's
so
right.
We're going to 3 overtimes here at the stable. So what an amazing deal. I mean, holy smokes.
You know, you can run stats. You can say this is my shooter, this is my defender. None of that matters when you're in your 7th period of the game. But like you said earlier, these Norwalk kids, we've been able to push a lot of kids through. I think Norwalk's only going 8 deep.
And we win this tip.
So we're 50-50 on the tips right there.
Yes, we are. Runyon to bring the ball up for the Mustangs. 59-59, 3rd overtime period.
Remember, Norwalk got that quick shot. Do we do the same? That's a foul.
Oh, that was a foul not called. Carlson is going to get the rebound. Norwalk to push.
The reason I say that is he went across the body to get to it.
Bourne for three, misses. Rebound, Cahill. Both teams go offers on their first possession.
As they did in the last one.
Runyon bringing the ball up. Gets it to Jones, gets it to Houston, over to Runyon, over to Cole. Cole step up for three, in and out. Rebound, Carlson.
The legs are tired for everybody right now, and it's showing offensively for both teams.
Bourne bringing the ball over. Carlson's going to step up for three. He misses. Rebound, Runyon. Under the 3-minute mark. Runyon bringing the ball up, 59-59. Third overtime here at the Stable.
Everybody needs to be an offensive threat. If you're open and you got the shot, it's just like second quarter right now. You got to take it. And you got to be convinced that you can make it.
Jones for three. Misses. Rebound, Morrow.
No stupid fouls. In the first half and the regulation, that was a foul by Glasgow. I'm glad they didn't call that because they easily could have.
Bourne gets it up to Harder at the top of the key, guarded by Jones. Gets it off to Morrow. Back to Bourne. He's going to try coming around. Gets it out to Harder, out to Bourne. Coming up on the 2-minute mark, tied at 59.
Jones doing
Morrow.
a lot better job right now, that weak side of pinching off that drive.
Gets it up to Bourne. A lot of time coming off the clock. Norwalk really taking time on this possession to get what they want. And why not? Burn the time off and try to get the shot that you're looking for. Oh, and they had Carlson tipped away, stolen, Bo Houston. And it's tipped away by Harder. I'll tell you what, man. Both teams can't catch a break right now.
Well, so those are the effort plays right there. You love the effort, but we got to execute. Time and score, we just flipped the game right there. That would have been a good one to probably bring it back out 1-on-3.
And right now, Norwalk, they can burn as much time as they want on this thing. Brown gets it back out to Harder at the top.
Look out, Jacob.
Trying to get it to Bourne. And they switch. $50 seconds.
Good
wow,
Lord.
what a play right there by Bourne. Bo Houston for three, misses. Oh!
Wow, that's a break for DCG right there. Obviously,
Travel call.
This is a must score for the Mustangs. This is the position that Norwalk's been in twice and succeeded 2 times. First time DCG has been there.
Runyon for three. Boom! Shakalaka! Mustangs up 1, 18 seconds.
No fouls. This is going to be it right here. It's do or die right here, both teams.
And the block in, Runyon with the rebound! And the foul!
This is not over yet. Not over yet. You got to go hit 2 free throws.
Holy smokes, everybody. Runyon's got 2 free throws. It's only a 1-point game. Even if it makes 2, it's still 1 possession.
I like 1 person on the free throw line for my shooter right here, just in case that one comes up. All we need is to get a tip ball. I don't mind 3 back, but I want 1 up on that line. We're not going to get it.
Carlson fouls out.
That's huge.
Trevor Hamill's going to check in for Cahill.
The reason I want my players up there right now is if they get that rebound, we have defenders right there. We got to get people push up. 4 seconds is an eternity in a game like this right here.
There's no doubt. with as fast as these kids are going up and down the court, I mean, you're going to get a three-point shot inside the half-court line. I mean, anything can happen.
They're going to get a three-pointer. They can get a 2 with 4 seconds left remain.
Bailiff checking in for the Mustangs as well.
I can't even remember exactly what. We just hit the 3, right?
Hit the 3. Runyon with the big 3.
Runyon. Unbelievable. But what led to that was the foul/travel call right down here that goes DCG's way. That's a tough call if you're a Norwalk Warrior right there.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's been tough calls on both sides tonight.
But the battle has just been unbelievable by both teams. I'll tell you right now, I'm glad Norwalk is not in our regional.
Yeah, no kidding.
Win or lose this game, it doesn't make any difference. But in the state tournament, when it matters, that's the one. I like Bailiff up here. I like that. That creates a different situation.
In and out. Man, Runyon, 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Bailiff saying, hey, you got this. Mustangs will call their last timeout.
Yeah, you come down there and you get, you make 2 of them. That really changes what's going on.
Yeah, because a 3 will just tie it.
Well, then you go down, they get that ball, you foul them real quick. 2 seconds come off, you got 1.9, they're going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Now you can't do that.
Now you can't do that.
Now you got to let them inbound, and you can't foul, and they got 3.9 seconds to run the floor.
So now I think you put people on the line now. I think you got to have at least one there. Put Tyler back here, he can take everything. You put these 2, I think you put the 2 back. These 2 over here, they're going to be outside the play. The 2 in the back, protecting the hoop, they're on the outside. I think they need to be up. But these coaches, they know a heck of a lot more than I do.
Look at all the players giving Runyon, hey, it's all right, just get this one. We're good.
So Glasgow and Houston, when that pass comes up, you have to go for the pass and try and tip that pass. That's why they're in the back. To try and intercept pass, all you got to do is get your hand on it, interrupt it. Even if Runyon misses this one, I don't think it's really going to matter in the big scheme because they're either going to make or they're going to miss.
I agree. All right, Runyon to shoot a second. Mustangs up 1. Buries the second, 63-61.
Oh.
Misses! Mustangs get the win at home. Holy cow! What a game! I got to give a lot of respect and mad props to Norwalk, and I got to give big-time props to these Mustangs because they had to battle all game to even put themselves in this position to win this game, Pat.
Both teams won this game a half a dozen times. Both teams lost this game a half a dozen times. Unbelievable for the seniors to have a game like this, and on senior night, this one will live on forever for these guys.
All right, so let's catch everybody up here real quick. Mustangs in the third overtime get a 63-61 win over a very talented Norwalk team. With this win, the Mustangs are now co-conference champions as of today. Like the girls, we have Newton here at home on Friday. If the girls and the boys can win that game, they will have a solid overall conference championship. So, a lot on the line. And also, everybody, don't go anywhere. Tyler Bailiff, who had a great game tonight, is going to be joining us up here for a senior spotlight interview. I'm sure they're going to have a little bit of deal in the locker room, but he'll be coming up. What a game we just experienced, Pat. I mean, 4 overtimes in Norwalk, and to come back here and have 3 overtimes here in the stable, I mean, who would have thought we'd see 7 overtime periods with these teams?
It is unbelievable. But let's talk about the seniors for a second. You know what you're going to get out of Cole Glasgow. You know what you're going to get out of Perrin. You know what you're going to get out of Bo Houston. Offensively, did we expect to see 10, 11, 12 points, whatever it was, out of Bailiff? I don't think so, but if without that, we don't get it. Did we expect in the heart of the entire game, Braden Fuller to come in and get that basket down low in the meat of the entire defense? Those 2 points are the reason that we're able to move on and get that conference championship. So you talk about working. So
Yep.
when you hang your hat at the end of your career, I worked my tail off for 10 years. 10 years in the parking lot, 10 years in the driveway, 10 years on the court. Braden Fuller comes out in that first practice and gets his teeth busted out.
Yeah.
He comes through, but he comes through when it matters. He sets it up right there down low. Good job, Braden Fuller, for getting it done for your team and taking one on the chin right there. That's why you work all year long.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, just a special group of kids. I mean, we had 11 seniors on this team this year. We got recognized between the both games at senior night here at the stable, and they had to battle for this win tonight against a very talented and good Norwalk team. They knew it was going to be a knockout, drag-out fight, Pat. And I'll tell you what, they came in and they were down 7 at halftime, and they were able to battle their way back. Super proud of this group, super proud of what they were able to do. And I'll tell you, it was ugly. There was a couple times we could have put this game away, and shots didn't fall. And that's just the game of basketball. And you got to continue to battle, and you got to put those misses behind you, and you got to keep focusing. That's the kind of level of talent that you're seeing, and you saw it from both squads. But, man, I was super proud of these Mustangs.
That's really what champions are made of right there. You get knocked down and you get back up. You get knocked down and you get back up. Norwalk gets knocked down. They get back up. They get knocked down again. They get back up. Sooner or later, something happens in the game that is minuscule, and it ends up being a game changer. And I'm not going back to one play, but the foul/travel call was an enormous part of this third overtime.
Yeah, it was no doubt. Allowed Runyon to hit the big three.
That allowed us to get the three-pointer to go up by 1. Huge momentum change.
So, hey, let's just make sure we give another shout-out to Schaefer Auto Body, again, for being our three-point sponsor. There were some big threes hitting this game tonight. Hopefully we got them all called out. If not, I just want to say thank you again. Schaefer's Auto Body is proud to support these DCG Mustangs. Locally owned, Schaefer's provided quality collision repairs and professional customer service in Central Iowa for over 40 years. Big time. So we put this game in the books, and it is as it sits. The girls and the boys come in tonight, get big wins. Both teams are conference champions, which is huge because, like you said, that's what they come in to play for first. They got, you want to win the conference. Obviously, we're not quite done yet. We like to have just our own conference and not share it with anybody. So that's what Newton will bring on Friday. And speaking of Friday in Newton, Pat, our DCG Booster Club cake auction is going to be on Friday, the 11th of February. We are hosting Newton, but this is a big fundraiser for them. The theme this year is DCG Bakes the World a Better Place. All bakers of all levels are encouraged to bake a cake, decorate it up all awesome, and bring it here to the gym by 4 p.m. on Friday here at the Meadows Commons. They're going to auction off these the winning cakes at halftime of both the boys and girls games, and then they're going to auction off the remaining cakes in a silent auction out in the Meadows Commons area. I mean, the bidders and bakers drive the success, and all the proceeds from this event, then they are going to go to help support DCG athletics and purchasing uniforms and other equipment. Well, hey, everybody, Tyler Bailiff is in the house. That is right. I call him T-Bird, and he is here, and he looks like he is spent because it was one of those games. So I'll tell you. T, can you hear us? Hey, pull this thing down so we can hear you, though.
It goes the
flip it other way. There we go. There we go. A little technical difficulties. Can you hear us now?
You're going to be doing boom shakalaka because you got to learn how to put on the mic.
Holy smokes, Tyler. So what a game, dude. I mean, you guys had to go to 3 overtimes after playing them 4 overtimes in Norwalk. I mean, tell us a little bit about the experience and what you guys were going through down there on the floor.
Well, I mean, we kept our composure throughout the entirety of the game, and, we just came up with big plays down the stretch, and honestly, that's all we need. We got guys like Runyon and Cole making plays, feeding off each other, allowing us to do what we do best.
Well, let's talk about a guy making plays real quick because Pat and I were talking about this. So we got a guy that hits 3 3-pointers that doesn't normally score a lot of points that really kept us in this game because without those threes, we could be in a huge deficit first half. He takes a huge charge in the second half under the basket, had some big assists down there. We're talking about you, Tyler Bailiff. I mean, how would you rate your performance tonight?
I feel I played well. It definitely helps shooting the ball well, but other than that, I mean, it was just a great team win. I was glad I could contribute any way I could.
When you hit the first three, what's it like walking down the
Well, honestly, you just kind of just get chills, and then throughout the entirety, you hit back-to-back, and then the crowd goes crazy, and then you just hit the third, and they get louder and louder.
So that rim is 18 inches in diameter, but it looked like it was 18 feet to you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, that was big time, and I'll tell you, all the entire team made plays tonight. You had a great game. You did a lot of things, but when you look at how everybody contributed tonight, it was a big deal. And let's talk about it, man. This 2-point win tonight, you're conference champions. I mean, that's a big deal, right?
We are, yeah, but we still got one left. We want to be outright champs. We don't want to share it with Indianola, and we're going to do everything we can for the next 2 days to prepare for Newton and take on the challenge.
No doubt. Well, hey, we'll talk a little bit more, T, but part of the interview process when we get to interview these seniors, we want to learn a little bit about you. I'm going to turn it over to Pat. He's going to run some questions because we want to know a little bit about Tyler Bailiff.
All right, I'm going to give you one more little lesson in see this right here? This thing is going the wrong direction. So I'm going to help him out right there. So it actually goes like that. So there you get, good big boy. Now you can hear real
Now
good.
you can hear us real well.
All right,
He's
how's
good.
that, huh? All right, so, we've been going 94 seconds with our seniors. And, gosh, I mean, with as many seniors we've had, this has been a great group. For you, what is your favorite food?
I feel like I'm a big steak guy.
Hey, attaboy.
He does love
He's
a steak, dude,
He's
no
about
doubt.
the only one that said a meat. And
I know everybody says pasta, dude. He comes out and he goes,
Yeah.
I like steak.
That's right. I got like steak. So, do you have a pregame meal that you go to, something that you're superstitious? Like, what did you eat today before the meal?
I'm not very superstitious, but I like Reese's Cups and cheese sticks.
Reese's Cups and cheese sticks. So, against Newton, will you be eating cheese sticks and Reese's Cups because of the performance that you had today?
Probably.
Darn right. You go with – we always wore the same socks and the same everything. It's like, all right, I'm not washing anything because I don't want to get rid of my mojo. What's your favorite TV show or series?
I like the FBI's, like International, Most Wanted, and just the normal FBI. I don't know. Those crime shows, I feel like I could write the show, but I don't know. They provide entertainment.
Well,
There you
I don't
go.
know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I know,
but
right?
we'll
No
go
doubt.
with it right there.
We'll go with it.
So, are you a cat or a dog person?
Dog, for sure.
Dog. You got a dog?
We do, 2 of them.
Yeah, too.
Nice. Great big ones. You probably know that, don't you?
We do, no doubt.
So what's your favorite sport not basketball?
I enjoyed football this year, but I'd probably have to say golf just because of the atmosphere that Coach Reyes provided and kind of having to work our way up through it because I never thought I'd be a golfer.
I'm sure your dad will probably start talking a little bit about what's next and
Yep.
things like that. So what sports did you play growing up?
Football, baseball, basketball.
Just whatever you can.
Yeah, anything I could get my hands on. I'd always like to stay busy, never sat around in the house, and now I take that free time and enjoy it.
It is nice, isn't it?
No doubt.
Who's the toughest coach you've ever played for?
Adam, I'd probably say Adam Jones because we'd be getting up for these 8 a.m. tournament games, and we'd always come out flat, and he'd be on us. And then we'd come in that 8:55 game or 9:50, whatever it was, and we always come out with some intensity. He'd just push us to give our all.
How many Instagram followers? You an Instagram guy?
Not really. I just use it for sports news.
Oh.
If I had to guess, maybe 250.
250?
That's still pretty good, I guess. I don't know.
You're going to have to get a couple of those other guys on there. They got like 12.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt.
So, hey, that's 94 seconds right there.
Sweet. So I get to run a little bit with this. So, T, I got a couple of things I want to talk with you about. First of all, since the second grade, you've been playing with a handful of these guys that are on this team, and you guys have played all the way through high school, and it's been special to watch as a dad because it's been fun. But tell us a little bit about that for you. I mean, it's your senior year, the group of guys you're playing with. I mean, what is that experience like for you right now?
I mean, we're sitting pregame locker room, and we're talking about all the memories that we've had since second grade. We've been playing with each other, and you can definitely tell on the court that the chemistry's there. It always has been. We always trust one another to make plays down the stretch, as we did today. And I don't know. You can just tell playing with these guys that the basketball means something to them. It's Mustang basketball. Like, we've been playing with each other for 10-plus years, and you can definitely tell that it's rubbed off on one another.
I like what you just said. It means something. You're darn right. It does.
So you put a lot of work in, as you do with every sport, but I feel like this year, there's a little bit of a chip on your guys' shoulder. I mean, you guys had a great year last year. You guys made a run to state. You guys didn't finish the way that you wanted. Do you feel like there's a chip on this shoulder for this team to see if you guys can make it farther and do a little bit more this year?
For sure. I mean, obviously last year didn't go as planned, but I would say that coming into this year, we knew that we had a target on our back, and those games that we played slow in, for example, Boone, I mean, we know that we're the hunters. We got to be the hunters. We can't be the hunted. And with the target on our back all the time, we got to make sure we're on our A game.
Nah, no doubt about that. I don't think I could have said that any better. That was really good. So as we look to prepare for this upcoming week in Newton, because obviously that's the next big home game, and then we got 2 away games after that, what do you think the mindset this team's going to be these next couple of days of practice as we get ready for Newton?
That we're playing for something. Being outright conference champs, we haven't done that in a long time, and I think doing that with this team would just prove that we can get that one step closer to going to the state tournament. And I think giving us that confidence will provide a spark down the stretch in the sub-state and postseason.
So I'm just really curious. So this team, probably more than any team that I've seen, you guys have had a lot of close games this year. You guys have had like 8 or 9 overtime periods of basketball this year. And besides the Johnston game that you lost, you've won every other game, 2 Norwalks, the Carroll game, the Pella game this last week. What is it about this team where you guys can just forget about the things that don't happen? I mean, I'll give you an example. You know, Cole misses a dunk. You know, Jacob misses a free throw. You know, we turn the ball over when we don't need to. What is it about this team where you guys can just let it all go and just continue to focus and not let that stuff get to you guys?
It's just great. We're focused on the next play at a time. I mean, take it one play, going back and forth. We're going to make plays. We all trust in each other, and in doing so, you can kind of tell, I don't know, just the grit of the team. We always rely on each other, backside help defense, taking charges when need, just all the little things.
No doubt. How's important that bench been for you this year?
Big, especially on the road. They always provide the energy. They're always making sure we're up, providing intel on what's going on the court, being that extra set of eyes that Coach Rankin and honestly the team needs.
Well, I'll tell you, senior night was pretty special for myself and your mom being parents. You know, we're super proud of you. We're super proud of the team as far as what they've been able to do. So let's talk a little bit about the next level for Tyler Bailiff. So obviously you're a senior this year. You're graduating. I know you're looking forward to golf season this year. You enjoy that side of things. I mean, how does the team look for golf this year?
We should be good. Very young. I think, well, we got 3 seniors and honestly a lot of sophomores that are probably going to see some playing time. I don't know. I'm just excited to get out and swing the clubs.
So Blake Perrin's a big golfer with you, obviously, right? Runyon going to play this year? You guys got him talked into golfing or what?
We're trying very hard.
Well, if you need some help push on that, I will definitely be able to do that for you, no doubt. So, all right, so talk a little bit about after school. So you're going to graduate this year. You said tonight you're going to be going to BV. Talk to us a little bit about, you know, your decision and what you're going to study in school.
I think I'm going to study something around sports management. I don't know. I just love sports, and playing at the college level is a lot, so I just think going into a study like that would be nice. And then the drive for it, I feel like it would feel like the college experience. And I don't know, just stepping on campus, you could kind of get that feel for that it was your home. And that was something that kind of clicked right off the bat. It was my first visit, so I don't know.
Well, we're excited to have you go to BV. You think you'll play any college sports, or you think you're just going to do intramurals up there?
Intramurals for sure. College to be determined.
To be determined. All right, fair enough.
Nice.
Well, hey, I'm going to throw it to Pat because he's always got something he wants to throw down before we turn this thing out.
Well, as somebody, you know, I'm a father of 3 daughters. They've all gone through the programs, multiple different sports. So I understand what it takes, you know, on my side and your dad's side to have kids running through the programs and things like that. And it's hard. You got to manage a lot of different things. And it's just one of those, thank you for what you do, how you go about your business and things like that, because you still got to go to school. You still got to get good grades. You're expected to. You have relationships. You have faith. You have family. You have all these different things that are taking your time, but you still are able to go out and perform like you did tonight. It's very impressive, and the people that understand it, they realize it. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, dude, I'm so proud of you. I love you very much. I know your mom does too. And just to see how your game and how you stepped up these last probably 4 or 5 games, Tyler Bailiff has really come to life. And I know Coach Rankin's seeing it, the team's seeing it, and what you've been able to do has been pretty special to watch. Those are memories I'm going to cherish, so thank you. We wish you the best of luck as you take your next step going to college. And more than anything, dude, we wish this team the best luck as you guys have the remainder of the season. We'll look forward to seeing you guys on Friday against Newton. So we're excited for that. But thanks a lot for joining us, Tyler. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That's Tyler Bailiff here at the stable. Senior night, Mustangs with a big 2-point win in triple overtime against Norwalk. We're looking forward. Pat and I will be back Friday as we host Newton. It'll be cake auction night, a whole lot of stuff going down there, so we're looking forward to that. But thanks for hanging tight with us. It's been a long night, and we hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we do. Signing off here at the stable.